Testing. Right. All right. So I don't have anybody in here right now, but go ahead and just link for access camp. Quite how I want it. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to. All right. First thing they wanted us to see here is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm just going to get one of these cards out. So the Four of Pentacles typically deals with things like security, possessions, control. I kind of see him like sitting there with all of his hoard. Yeah, but he doesn't look too happy, right? Yeah, all alone. He can typically be kind of a possessive energy. So, yeah, I'm gonna put him up there. And let's see what else we got. I mixed up my state and my other just regular cards, so I don't know if we're gonna get a state. Okay. Well, he owns property, so kind of figured somebody who likes to own things, like I said. Okay. What else? What else do we need to know about this Four of Pentacles? Just saw Utah, so this may have something to do with Utah, but I'm not going to grab it yet. It didn't come out, so. Okay. This is a little funny, but basically it's just going to show how he really does not like to get rid of his possessions. What that means in this context. Okay, something to do with the mountains. Mountains are also a earth. So, let's see. Let's see. What do we want to do? Okay. All right, I'm going to. Oh, 1 second. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do is There we go. I am going to pull some of these old school, and we'll just start with the property because there's something that they want us to know about it. So that's what we will do. What do we need to know about this own second property? We need to know about that. Okay, got a couple here. Okay. Something to do with a teenager, right? So I use these silly cards because they kind of make it a little lighter, especially here where things get pretty heavy. So they kind of help soften that up a little bit. Okay, give me one more for own second property about a teenager. Okay. Okay. So, sorry, it says the way grandpa smells. So there's two things here. It could be an older man that is very immature, or it could be a teenager and an older person. Yeah, a male. A male. So I'm getting a teenage type male energy that could be a teenager, or it could be they're very immature, but they seem to own a lot of things here with all this earth energy. So I'm thinking it's two people, but that's to be seen. What do we need to know about puberty? What do you want us to know about puberty? Okay, quick escape. Quick escape on puberty. So they had to grow up fast? Why? Why do they have to grow up fast? He had to learn his lessons. Lessons learned. Help's coming. Eyes only for you. And stress. Huh. Okay. I have a feeling I might know what this is, but I'm not ready for that to be out yet. Just because I don't know for sure. Because I know that this is two male energies. So with quick escape, because he needed to learn a lesson. Help is coming, and eyes only for you. And stress. I guess get some clarifiers on this because I do not know why help would be coming. Quick escape, lessons learned. Oh, okay. Is this a female energy that's coming through? Telling us about two male energies. Is this a female? The childhood memory. Okay. The childhood memory. So something that happened in puberty. Okay. What else? What else do we need to know about this lessons learned? Support. Okay. So something about quick escape, help is coming. They had support. I'm wondering if this isn't something like an older person, like above 18 maybe, and a younger person under 18, I wonder, like a teenager. Help is coming. Eyes only for you. Okay. Why though? I see two men here holding like a red flag. Eyes only for you. And I see the number 40. 40. I don't know if that's important. 40. 40. Why did they need help for this lesson? Why do they need help? Because they had a fever? They were hot-headed? Okay. They were hot-headed. Hot shade. Like a shade of... Maybe like a fever, hot shade. What do you mean hot shade? You mean like the color of their skin or like physically hot? What do you mean? What do you mean? Woodland area. Okay. So, woodland area, need to heal memories. Sunset circle. Oh, okay. Someone called for help. Someone called for help. I don't know why they were out in the woods, but they expected help to come. And it's somewhere really, really hot. Something in their childhood needs to heal memories first. Woodland area. Okay. That explains this mountains, right? And this second property. Okay, and this one here, I think is talking about how, like, it's kind of like a natural environment and nobody is around. Okay. What else? What do we need to know about this place in the mountains? The second property. Oh, okay. What else? Nope. Oop. I just saw the number 3. I don't know if that's significant. I just saw it again, so... Oh, and I have 3 here. There's a 3, there's a 3. Something about 33. 33. 40 and 33. March 3rd, maybe? See. What else do you need us to know? It's not wanting to give me anything. Okay. Justice Department. Okay. So definitely a crime. Definitely a crime that happened. Some of these other cards here. Let's see if they want to give us something. What about this Justice Department? What about it? Okay. Vacation. Vacation of the Justice Department. Not popular, but it's the truth. Okay, so the police weren't involved. They didn't get involved. I don't know if they didn't know or if they just weren't able to help. I'm not sure, but they weren't here to help. Let me pull a couple tarot here. Let's see what we get. What else do we need to know about this? This controlling possessive energy that owns a house in the mountains that's secluded and is involved with or is the person who is needing help as a child and has very painful memories of this. The woodland area, and they needed support. Oh shoot. Okay, I just got some images about, this is graphic, so if you guys are sensitive to that, just go ahead and fast forward. I just got images about this fever sitting in the shade. I got a burial, so there's grass grown over it, and it's dead grass, but like a little bit of green, kind of like it is in the fall here in the United States right now, in the Middle East, in the middle, sorry, not east, in the middle Midwest area here. Anyway, there's shade, but the ground is like super hot. It's like really hot there. In the mountains? I feel like these mountains are like, they're in the distance, but like you can still see them. It would probably take like 3-4 hours to walk to them, but they're big in the distance, so it's not a mountain area. So it's got to be a multi-terrain area because it has woodlands, it has this grassy area, and it has mountains that I'm seeing. So it's somewhere up northwest, somewhere northwest. Yeah. I don't know how hot, I guess. I don't know how hot it gets up there, but someone's there. What else do we need to know? Temperance. Okay, well, I mean, you could say temperance for the weather, but, or like traditionally this is let's see here. Temperance for your mood, your affects, how you handle situations in your life mentally. It's not reversed, so it's not, doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. Interesting, but I do see another terrain on this card on the bottom. Look at that. We have mountains in like a coastal area. So it's definitely somewhere up northwest that has these kind of temperaments. I mean, it could be Colorado or, sorry, California. Could be California. Let me see. What can you tell me about this temperance or this state? It came out quick. Fantasy. Oh, okay. So they have a mood affect, a mental temperament with fantasies. Okay. Let me play these. Okay, so actually I'm gonna keep pulling the tarot because I like what it's feeling like right now. What do we need to know about, why is it important to know about a fantasy? Fantasy. What about a fantasy? What about him? Ooh! Oh my god. Oh, okay, the King of Swords. Okay, so these two here, the King of Swords and this Four of Pentacles, they're kind of similar in such that the King of Swords is very knowledgeable. He's studied. I don't know if I'd say astute, but he's definitely got his ducks in a row, similar to the Four of Pentacles as far as like what he holds, like what he has for himself. He can be a colder energy, not that friendly. So it's interesting that the King of Swords came out with fantasy. Okay, give me 2 more and then I'm going to close this live and try to come back on tonight and see if I can pull for the second half of this. Give me 1 more about this King of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. So cups are emotions. And all right. So seems like they're telling us like a very specific thing about this. The King of Swords. Very firm and like kind of he is isolating, you know what I mean by cold. He keeps to himself, like he doesn't need other people around to like be in his business because he's a king. And very smart. Like I said, they are very rational, but they can be cold, like I said, which is odd. Okay, so this Eight of Cups talks about like the same thing about disengaging past lives that maybe weren't fulfilling, or like energies that emotionally didn't fulfill him in a way that probably made him start going into this fantasy. Okay. So I think what it's trying to say is that there's maybe something about this relationship because we got only eyes. Okay, so he something to do with the relationship, right? Okay, because we got those two earlier, right? The two male energies. And I think there's a female, but I'm not quite sure where she fits yet. And that would, this unsexualizes things. We'll pull some cards on that for the second live pull when I hop back on here. So hopefully I'll have some viewers, any viewers, that would be great. And when I pick this back up, because I'm really excited to launch this live and hopefully get some traction. So we'll see.